Alright, Krenzel, what's up? Sorry about yesterday, but it's light outside, and it's not gonna get dark for another hour, so I got more than enough time to walk the railroad. And we are in Montclair, New Jersey. It is pretty busy right now because it is rush hour. Here's the Montclair fire station. So, okay, how did he just join the live? Say hi and then left, I guess? I don't know. Okay. This firehouse was built in 2003. Wasn't even alive yet. Oh, okay. I just didn't know because it still says 0 people have joined the live stream. But so if you want a little bit of history, where I am right now is the Bay Street train station, which is the newest train station in Montclair, New Jersey. It was built in 2002, and was an extension that they built to New York City. As you can see, there is a parking garage, and a train station itself, and even a bathroom. It's a porta potty though. I don't like those porta potties. They're always very uncomfortable and kind of disgusting most of the time. But this train station is actually very nice compared to most of the train stations on the train line. And it is handicap accessible as well. As you can see, some people are waiting for the train to go into New York. Or wherever they're going. Northlands. It's like a train ride through some of New Jersey's mountains. That would actually be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to look into that. So, I came a little bit prepared this time. I have a water bottle with me that I just got from 7-Eleven. And this extension area here is new. This whole area was built, this whole extension of the railroad was built in the year 2002. As you can see, we have some yuppies. That is a slang term for young urban professionals, for all the people who don't know. Young urban professionals, people who work very fancy jobs. Oh, this person's gonna have to beat it. Oh. Oh, this dog does not want to cross the railroad. That's dangerous. That lady's got to train her dog better. She's lucky the train didn't come out. Luckily she's okay. But that was a close call right there. That lady could have seriously gotten injured right there. But unfortunately, I got some sweet tea and a bottle of water, but it broke through the damn bag. Like, seriously, 7-Eleven? So there goes a train that is going to New York City or Hoboken, not sure. Because, oh, it says New York, yeah. Is that train gray or white with black in the middle? Comment down below what you think. because I think it's gray. But then you have a lot of people who will probably say it is white. My brother thought that train was colored white. I think it's gray. To my right, we have a bodega. So I'm back on the same block I was at yesterday in Montclair, New Jersey, but when I was here yesterday, it was dark, so we weren't able to see anything. Looks like we got some people moving into the neighborhood, probably New Yorkers who are gonna buy up a property here for way more than what it's worth, because that's what New Yorkers do. They come over here and they bring up the cost of living. To my right, that is a social club. Maybe it's for kids, or maybe it's for old people who play bingo. Maybe it's for Beth and Mary that play bingo at bingo night, and then drink prune juice with those caramel and strawberry candies. That was a silly joke, but maybe they do. Look at that banana colored smart car. I don't know if I would ever drive a smart car. They are so ugly. To my left, we have the Mount Carmel Church. It's a Catholic church that is closed right now at the moment. They haven't opened up since the pandemic. They're still closed, as crazy as that is. They say it's going to open up very soon, but I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see. Maybe I don't know, it might be for people's safety. I'm not sure. Because the vaccine is eligible to pretty much everyone, except for young kids. Oh, there was just a cat right by that window. Not much of a cat person. I'm more of a dog person, to be honest. So we only got one person on the chat right now. Wonder who that is. Let me check the chat. It's kind of hard, though, because I have this bag in my hand. And then on top of that, the bag is broken. So I might just put the bottle of sweet tea and the water bottle in my pocket. Let me check the chat. Okay. So another person just joined. All right, so I'm here now. Just gotta check both ways. Make sure there's no trains coming. That lady with the dog, she's lucky she was okay. Because that dog was like on the leash, like in the middle of the railroad while the gates were coming down, was like resisting her almost. That's crazy. Some people just don't train their dogs. I don't know. My dog isn't trained very well, but would definitely cross a railroad. So I gotta figure this out before we get onto the railroad. I just gotta, I'm gonna put my camera down real quick and just figure out this whole water bottle situation. That sip of water feels good. And this bottle of sweet tea will probably just go into my pocket for now. I got pretty full pockets now. And a broken plastic bag, but that's okay. It is very busy today because it is rush hour. There's a gas station right there. What are the gas prices? $3.49. That's not as bad as that's as you know, gas prices have been very high, but that's actually not as bad as some places. It's still pretty high though for New Jersey. Of course, in California, that's normal prices, but New Jersey was known for a while for having cheap gas. And then one of our old governors, Chris Christie, raise the gas prices. If you know who Chris Christie is, you know he was not the most liked governor. All right. So I hear a train horn, so I'm probably just gonna wait it out and then go down that way. It's probably not safe to be so close to a train that is in motion. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do it. This is super suspicious right now, but I'm not actually on the on the active part of the railroad, so technically I'm okay. A lot of litter here, as you can see. Not a lot. That's like a little bit, actually. But I wonder what that is. It looks like a pillow, like a brown pillow. To my right, we have some wooden ties. These are used for the tracks, of course, but probably these were used when the railroad was active. And I don't know, they're probably just storing them here. You can see there's also some chains. So as you can see, got some graffiti tags here. There's a train coming. I don't know what train it is. I would have to check the schedule, but I can't because if I leave this live stream, it will end, unfortunately. So we are still in Montclair. Thank goodness I made it onto the abandoned railroad right before the train went by. Oh, there's a cop there too. Oh, he probably saw me going onto the abandoned railroad. So there is a train going by. It's one of the double-deckers. I don't really like the double-deckers that much. I prefer the one-story trains. The double-deckers are kind of ugly. But they do accommodate a lot more people. So I guess that's a good thing. To my right, we have a shopping cart. This is a Pathmark shopping cart from the Pathmark brand. They've been out of business for a while. Yeah. Pathmark has been out of business for a while. It's a bankrupt company. Or it's actually owned by the Wakefern Food Corp. This looks like an old TV. It says 7 years, good luck. If you do what? Step on it? I don't know. Can anybody in the chat help me out? There's only one person who has joined this chat. And I don't know who it is. Maybe it's... Let's see. I don't know who's here right now, but we'll have to wait and see. So above me is Bay Street. I believe this is the Bay Street Bridge, and we are still in Montclair. To my left, we have some graffiti here. More graffiti. And it looks like somebody burnt something up. Looks like some burnt wood. There's probably a fire under here at some point. Some broken glass, which I'm walking on. And a homeless encampment. No, it's not really a homeless encampment, but there is a bed here. Yeah, there's a bed here. Maybe it was just somebody illegally dumping a mattress. That might be what it is. Not sure. But I don't think that was a homeless encampment. That definitely was not a homeless encampment. So, As you can see up here, you can't even see the railroad anymore because it's overgrown with these weeds or flowers. I don't know if they're weeds or flowers. Huh. They look like dandelions. It's crazy to know that in 2002, there was actually trains running here. And it's even crazier to know that there were 2 tracks here. Yep. So once New Jersey Transit gave up this railroad, Norfolk Southern bought it and used it for freight. And then by, I think, the mid-2000s, or when New Jersey Transit originally gave up the railroad, Norfolk Southern tore up a track. And so this is where the second track would be. And this is where the trains went. There's a lot of graffiti here. (7-Eleven) brand water. Not bad. Tastes like water to me. Wonder what the pH level is. Oh, they add minerals for taste. I wonder what the pH is. It doesn't say. Doesn't say. Usually you want to drink about a 7 to 8 pH. And if you really want to be healthy, you can drink a 9.5. Up here, we are now in Glen Ridge. We just left Montclair. We are now in Glen Ridge. And up here is Highland Avenue. All right, so there's a little mile marker here. As you can see, I'm gonna have to travel through these weeds to get over it. I don't even know what it says because it's covered in graffiti. It just says W. I don't know what that W is for. So one of my subscribers who would really be able to help me out here would be Erie Lackawanna. He's a train engineer, but he's probably driving a train right now as we speak. So I don't think he's joining a live anytime soon. Got some more graffiti tags. I don't see any beds or anything illegally dumped here. It's funny, like once you leave Montclair, there's way less trash and way less graffiti. That might be because Glen Ridge is a very, very wealthy town where people make like over $100,000 a year. It could be the reason why. And a lot of people make more than that. Some people make $500,000 a year. So looks like there's a tag here. I can't really read that name. Is it Pesco? Might be a name of somebody. Don't know who though. All right, so there is a cat walking in the distance, but you can't see it anymore. So up here are some wires that are still live. They still exist. They still work. They are still live wires. So my goal is to try to make it to Newark. I don't know if that's going to happen though, because I have to go through Bloomfield, which will take a little bit of time. And then I got to go through Belleville as well. And I'll try to reach Newark, but I don't know if we'll be able to do that. The weather is beautiful today. The temperature is about 75 degrees today, and the sun isn't shining super bright, but the sky is clear pretty much. Beautiful weather. So right here looks like part of the track came off at some point. I don't know how that happened. That's weird. I hear a dog. And there was just a bird up there that probably was going to his nest somewhere around here. So, man, there's only one person in this live, and I don't know who it is. It's probably Brian, but I wouldn't be too sure. Maybe it's another one of my fans? I don't know. So right now, I'm currently walking on in 2002, this would be the second track, and there would probably be trains here as we speak. This would be a good backyard. As you can see, like, you don't have any neighbors behind you. Really have that house, but hey, you pretty much just look at this greenery, and yeah, it's better than my backyard. My neighbors are getting like, I think they're getting like a patio zone or something like that, and they make so much noise. And yeah, this is a lot better than that. As you can see, there's an old tricycle here. Oh, look at this, man. Wow. Looks like it has a little toy phone connected to it. Where's the seat? I think it just got scrapped either in a storm or something, and it just, as you can see, there was obviously some damage here from Hurricane Ida. When Hurricane Ida came through, as you can see, this area, this sewer drain probably did not look like that. A lot of these rocks probably came here from Hurricane Ida. Can you imagine what this railroad looked like in Hurricane Ida? Oh, man. Probably down trees, probably water all over the place. Probably a lot different than what it is now. My nose is a little bit stuffy, but now it's better. Who was on this live with me? I've been live streaming for about 20 minutes now, and only one person has joined. This is cool right here. Looks like some kids probably tied up a rope to this tree and would just swing across here. That is cool. Cool, cool, cool. Above me is Ridgewood Avenue, which is the main street that runs through Glen Ridge. So as you can see, there's a downed tree right there. What I'm gonna do is try to walk under it. Yeah, I can definitely walk under that. This was definitely here because of Ida, Hurricane Ida. Looks like it tore down the power lines. I don't think these are live wires anyways. Like, as you can see, they go through the trees. Like, these wires probably aren't used anymore. These ones definitely are. But, there's a squirrel in the trees. All right, yep, I could fit under here perfectly. So, this is Ridgewood Avenue here. Oh, that squirrel's on the power lines. Probably talking to one of his buddies. All right, so now I am under. Oh, somebody left a book under here. It's a Super Bowl book too. Oh, and it has all the football players in it too. Wow. What? And all the teams too. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Okay, there we go. Okay, that works. So as you can see, there's not too much graffiti under here. Actually, there is a lot. What am I saying? That was a penis drawing right there. There's a BLM. Oh, it says dope dick. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. That might get me banned from the live stream. It's a good place to chill with friends and stuff, and bring a couple of cans of soda and maybe binge watch a show. So there's a pipe here. Don't know why it's here. Huh. Excuse me. There's the tire right there. As you can see, it looks like there was like some kind of construction done here. I don't know if it's just me, but I swear this looks different from the one of the last times I was here. So I am approaching the Benson Street train station in Glen Ridge. This is now an abandoned train station, obviously, but right here looks like a storm tunnel. Probably goes under one of the residential streets in the wealthy town of Glen Ridge. All right, so there's another storm drain right here. So this is the abandoned train station. So right here, it says JC 11. So that was probably a mile marker for the distance to Jersey City. A glove right there. As you can see, these are some staircases that people probably used to go down to the residential streets when commuters got off right around here. As you can see, it says Benson Street and Glen Ridge. Now this train station right here is not a raised platform, which means that it is not wheelchair accessible, nor is it accessible for anyone who is handicapped or anything like that, which is not good. But about half of the New Jersey Transit about half of the New Jersey Transit train stations are not raised platforms, unfortunately. Up here, we have a functioning light. I don't know if those were the lamps for the station when it would be lit at night. So right here is where the waiting room was back in 2002. And in 2009, some older people bought this train station and turned it into a hideous house. This is a piece of history ruined right here. I mean, gosh, darn it. They turned this beautiful piece of history into this hideous ass house that just looks ugly. I mean, isn't it ugly? It has a bunch of garden gnomes and stuff. So I'm crossing Benson Street. As you can see, this right here is the old railroad crossing. Look at this zone. This is super old. As you can see, a lot of the rust is coming off. As you can see. And this right here is, we're going to see a couple of these on our walk. This is not a traffic light, but this was used for the railroad engineers when they would drive their trains. And it's kind of like a traffic light in a way. So there would be 3 lights. You would have the red one, the yellow one, the green one, obviously. And if it was red, that means the train could not go, because either there was a maintenance issue further up the railroad, or there was just something going on where they could not go. If it's green, that means it's safe to go, and yellow means go slow. There's a person walking their dog. I wanted to go through the Mosaic Tunnel, but it was over $200 a ticket years ago. Just to go into a tunnel, that's a lot. Well, if you walk through abandoned railroad, it's pretty much free. Other than the $1.29 I had to pay for this water bottle, but nothing in life is free. So this was probably put in, this beautiful garden was probably put in by some kids or something. Or actually, it's the Eagle Scouts. Let's come over here and look. So this was the parking lot for the commuters. As you can see, this parking lot had, it looks like about 10 spots. That's not many compared to most train stations. I think like the Bay Street train station has about 200 spots. As you can see, these were the Eagle Scouts, established in 1997. And they did some work in 07, 06. Oh, some did it in 2000. Wow. So the railroad was active in 2000. So, I just have to say, I mean, it's just so ugly right there. I don't know what they were thinking. This garden's nice though. So there's two people here. Let's check the chat real quick. Train ride. All right, so looks like there's a person probably walking. Yep, walking. Technically, we are trespassing because this is Norfolk Southern Railroad property, but there's no one to really stop you. There have been people who have walked down this railroad and seen cops, and the cops don't even say anything. I mean, there's really, I mean, unless you're doing something illegal, you're not really doing anything bad, you know? So, as you can see, we are pretty deep into the woods now. Not that deep, there's houses right there. What am I saying, people? So as you can see, there's not as many weeds anymore as earlier. Like down there, we could barely walk through there with all the weeds. But now, as you can see, it's still, there's a person coming up. So, I don't know what they're doing. Well, of course, I know what they're doing. They're walking. Of course. Is that a man or a woman? I can't even tell. They got long hair. I think it's a woman. No, it's a kid. Hello. How about you? Oh, it was actually a boy with long hair. He waved at me, so I said, hello, how are you? No response. I guess he's a little bit of an introvert, I'm not sure. Or what a lot of kids call emo. Which is kind of a dumb, like, stereotype. Alright, J. Cruz just joined. Not sure who that is, but okay, Pork Chop is here. Hey Drew, hi Pork Chop. They sure want hobos jump the train. Is the ride R? Well, is this track rusty or shiny? It's definitely rusty. J. Cruz says there is a station deep into the woods on this lone called something station. I forgot what it was. All right, well, thanks for letting me know. So, this is actually an important thing I want to bring up. It's obviously rusty, but if you're not sure if a railroad's active or not, you just have to look at the track. And if the track is, like, rusted like this, it's no trains have been on it. But if it's shiny, that means that there is trains going down it, and you probably do not want to walk down it. So we are now entering Bloomfield, New Jersey, which is a city, actually. Well, it's kind of, I don't know exactly what the population is in Bloomfield, but I think it's about 50,000 people. So, I don't know. To me, anything above 50,000 people is a city. So, yeah. So tonight I will be taking a train home, actually, going down an active railroad, which is, it was funny because yesterday night, when I was walking home, I was walking to the train station, and the conductor, first off, the train was like 15-20 minutes late, something like that. And New Jersey Transit is really bad with delays. But conductor, it's the Forest Hill station. Forest Hill in Newark? Because there is a Forest Hill neighborhood in Newark. And Forest Hill's a very nice neighborhood in Newark. It's a nice, like, residential neighborhood in Newark. But as you can see, the conductor forgot to stamp my ticket. Or maybe he did that because the train was delayed and I was getting some kind of compensation. I guess I got lucky. So right here is Broad Street, which is the main drag in Bloomfield, as you can see. Look at that. Look at how high up we are. We're not really that high up, but so another dick drawing. So right here is a sticker called Smelder, Smelder. It is a clown sticker that I see everywhere in the area. So it's probably like a group of teenagers who just put their stickers places. I've seen them on traffic lights, street signs, what have you. And right under me is a mural. I'm not sure who painted it, but it says "Stay Strong," and that is a very good message right there. It is good to stay strong. Some kids went through with some graffiti and just they spray painted the rocks. Look at that. Blue rocks right there. Some pink ones too. It looks like they were trying to draw a smiley face. But spray paint spreads, so it wasn't a very good drawing, but oh well. Jeffrey. One of the abandoned... Alright, let me see. Jeffrey commented, one of those abandoned walls you should spray paint. I don't know. Graffiti is illegal, and if you get caught, your first offense is community service, which isn't bad. But you'll wind up paying a massive fine, money that I don't have, nor do my parents, so... I think I'm going to stay away from that. But I see you. So, these people here have nice backyards. As you can see, there's a lawn chair right there. So I can hear some motorcycles or some sports cars, one of the two. It's probably on the Garden State Parkway, which is not too far away. I think it's a couple, not even a mile away. I probably walked about a mile today. Not bad for exercise. So I'm walking up, so coming up is another train trestle. This is the New Street train trestle in Bloomfield, New Jersey. As you can see, this person has a garden in their backyard. Look at that. Wow, that's nice. Okay, we're down to one person on the live stream? What in the hell? Okay, so the previous... Okay, I see Forest Hill on Google Maps. Yep. Well, is it the Forest Hill in Newark, New Jersey, or in Queens, New York? Because there's also a Forest Hills in Queens as well. But as you can see, there's like a family walking their little baby in a stroller, or it's a little toddler, I should say. So, as you can see here, unlike the previous train trestle, this one is very dangerous because the other one was pretty safe, but this one goes straight down to the street. So, you really have to be careful. You have to walk on this too. You have to like this probably is not even stable enough, and I wouldn't risk it. So just try walking here. Only one person on the live. So, let me check the chat again. Search Forest Hill Station if you want to check. Alright, I can check it out, but I'm just wondering if it's in Newark, I can probably make it there today, but if it's in Queens, then that would be a little more hard for me to do. So right here, let's at some one of those Rubbermaid bins with a dog leash. Were there some like stray dogs here or something like that? Or maybe the dog owner didn't want their dog sleeping in their house for some reason. That's weird. All right, so we have 2 people who just joined the live. Thank you. So, there's some tramp camp. LOL. Ooh, that's a bad shed right there. Looks kind of like it's decayed. That person has a garden. It's not a town, it's Belleville Inn. Oh, it's in Belleville. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to make it to Belleville tonight, no doubt about it. Belleville's not about a mile away from here, not even. We'll be able to walk there. There are some kids right there to my left. Annoying. And shut your ass up. So I am crossing Belleville Avenue right now, which is another one of those train trestles that really is not safe to walk across because of just look at the drop. I mean, face it, this one's dangerous. Wow, look at the traffic. There's a lot of traffic, but what can I say? It's rush hour, people. That's what happens. I gotta tie my shoe. I want to just make sure that my shoe is tied before I walk across the trestle. My hair looks ridiculous today. It looks a little bit longer than usual, so I will fix that. Shut up. All right, people, just bear with me 1 second here. Okay. All right, so it's on the lower Boonton line. Yeah, that's the railroad I'm walking right now. So, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. There's a bunch of... Okay, so this right here is super dangerous right here. As you can see, I'm pretty much risking my safety just for YouTube, which is kind of not worth it. Look at what I'm doing, people. Please just bear with me here. Look at that. Look at that drop, people. One wrong move and you're pretty much dead. No, you probably won't die, but you'll probably wind up in the ER. Yeah, guys, this is not safe. I'm going to turn back. I feel like I'm walking on string right now. This is so dangerous. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to do this. I'm going to just walk across the street and get back onto the railroad. It's too dangerous. Too risky. I'm only 14. Imagine being in the news for... Imagine dying. That's one of the worst ways to die or get injured. Because you wanted to see because you wanted to walk on a dangerous train trestle. Yeah, not happening. I will cross the street and go to the other side. The clearance for this bridge is actually not very high. I think that's about a 12-foot, 11-foot clearance, which is not high at all. So trucks wouldn't be able to run through here. But, all right. All right, we are in Bloomfield's Green Historic District. I wonder why it's called that. There's not much historic around here. There is actually like a kind of a historic mansion around here, with very old architecture. But the rest of the homes were probably built in the 50s and are colonials, which isn't any like special architecture. They're nice houses, but nothing special, you know? Like that's not crazy architecture to me. But okay, so right here, in between this little forest here, is, I just want to see this line active again. I don't think they're going to do that. We'll have to see, but I highly doubt that they'll reopen it. As you can see, can't even open this, but these were wires. Definitely. And there goes that clown sticker again. I've been seeing that one a lot. All right. Time to check the chat again. It's next to Smallwood Avenue. I've heard of Smallwood Avenue. Yep. Oh, there's a hubcap right here. What car brand is it? Let's see. It's a Buick. Oh, this is a Buick Century. This is a classic right here. Damn. Alright, well. So I'm gonna walk across another one of these train trestles. This is a guy I ran into who, I think this is a guy I ran into a couple months ago who says he walks this railroad every single day. I mean, good for him. As you can see, I'm a real risk taker here. I mean, this is really dangerous here. Hi, how you doing? Oh, just be careful walking across there.
You said what?
Just be careful walking across there.
Oh, yeah.
You know they're turning this thing into a bike trail?
Oh, really?
I don't know if they're actually going to do it.
I hope so.
But
This
there's...
place is trashed.
I know. But they want to come up with $65 million. I'm like, where are they going to find that kind of money?
Not doing that.
No. All right, have a good night. Yeah. So there is a open crossing just left of the station. Yeah. I mean, I know which one you're referring to because I've been here a couple times. But yeah. So it's, like I said, I think I've explained this in a couple of my videos. But they want to turn this railroad into a bike trail and like a path for people to walk through, called the Essex Hudson Greenway from Montclair all the way to Jersey City. But I don't know where they're going to come up with $65 million, considering that there's much bigger issues in this country and much bigger infrastructure issues than this abandoned railroad. As you can see, I'm above John F. Kennedy Drive in Bloomfield. Right here is some graffiti tags. This is actually one of my favorite places to walk. So I am approaching the, okay, we got another person who just joined the live. Let's check the live again. Let's check the chat again. Yay, a rail fan. Unknown. The imposter. Okay, so now I am approaching the Garden State Parkway. I have to talk a little bit louder now because of the traffic. I'm still her. Nice. Not too busy tonight. Traffic-wise, it is not that busy on the Garden State Parkway. So, a rail fan is in the chat. So I want to ask you, what do you think about the Essex Hudson Greenway? Do you think it's actually going to pass and this is going to become a bike trail? Or what? As you can see, there's a sign saying no trespassing private property. Yeah, F that sign. It's been tagged up in graffiti anyways. So, as I said before, now I don't know exactly what this, I think this is Orchard Street, I believe. As you can see, one of the old railroad crossings. Yeah, we just went from 5 people to 2 people. Well, some people have to go, I guess, and eat dinner or pay bills or just play if you're younger. Here. Yep, I got you. All right, let's check the chat. The crossing gates have contact info. They do, actually. I'll show you the sticker because I believe they do. Let's see what brands, like what companies they are. Improved highway crossing signal by Western Railroad, Chicago Supply. So this thing was manufactured in Chicago. And as you can see, report a problem or an emergency, 1-800-946 744, I think. So I guess that was when this railroad was active, you know. Sometimes the gates will get stuck. Maybe the gates will get stuck or something like that. So you would have a number to call. So this person right here also has a little garden. So, as I said before, I don't think the government is going to come up with $65 million for this, considering that there's much bigger infrastructure bills in New Jersey and New York. For example, I just want to give people a little bit of a history here about, not a history, but a project that's been going underway for a couple of years. It's called the Gateway Project, which is a project that is supposed to help not just New Jersey and New York, but pretty much the entire country's economy, because there are right by New York Penn Station, there are some tunnels that go into New Jersey, which are shared by Amtrak and New Jersey Transit and the MTA, I believe. Not sure. Actually, I don't know if the MTA uses Penn Station. I think the MTA only uses Grand Central Station. And then there's also, but of course there's also subways by the Penn Station as well. I'm tying my shoe because my shoes do that to me. I need some tight shoes here. Okay, so the Gateway Project is a project that is because during Hurricane Sandy, which hit New Jersey in 2012, the tunnels were damaged by water and stuff like that, and then there's also a 110-year-old drawbridge that still opens for boats, and You would think that the trains for New York City commuters would get the priority, but no, it's first come, first serve. So above me is Williamson Avenue in Bloomfield. So down here we have this looks like very new graffiti. That looks like Dr. Phil. I hate Dr. Phil. He's not a very good. Pick up your trash. Straight up. I actually ran into somebody in Montclair who walks this railroad pretty often back in December of 2020. And they said that there's a person in Bloomfield who lives around here who dumps their garbage down here, which is very inconsiderate and not good. You know, people who do that should seriously get fines because what they're doing is not okay. So not much garbage at this in this portion. When we were in Montclair, the railroad was covered in trash. But once we got into Glen Ridge, it was very overgrown by just weeds. There was no trash. It was pretty much just pretty isolated. Trains should be rehabilitated for trains. This should be rehabilitated for trains. I agree. I mean, I think that this should... I don't really support the Essex Hudson Greenway project. For a while, I've had mixed feelings about it. Because think about it, $65 million is a lot. That includes, you know, of course, putting in pavement, making sure that it's wheelchair accessible, and just stuff like that. And that takes a lot. Also, this is going to open up a lot of gentrification, which just means raising the cost of living for people in New Jersey who are getting screwed by New Yorkers. And just stuff like that. So here's another one of those traffic lights on the railroad. Not really traffic lights. As you can see, there's a down tree though. Definitely from Hurricane Ida. Another one of those that just told the railroad engineer how fast to go or maybe to stop. So I'm going to walk up this and let me check the chat right before I do that. Hello. Well, I'm back. How are you? Hope you're doing good this evening. All right, so I'm walking up this thing. It's not very stable, as you can see. It's actually shaking. That's what happens. I'm 159 pounds. I got weighed at the doctor 2 days ago. 159 pounds for a 14-year-old is not good. That's actually overweight. I'm doing okay. Good. That's good to hear. So, okay, the live is still here. Okay, a rail fan says it was closed due to the money. Yeah, because this railroad was not receiving this portion of the railroad was not receiving enough money in fares. I mean, think about it. There's already a train station in Glen Ridge and Bloomfield for commuters, and Belleville, which we're going to be approaching soon, and Newark really aren't much of a commuter town, aren't much commuters. So, as you can see, I'm on the top of this thing. This is super dangerous, but as you can see, pretty crazy. This is made out of tough material right here. So I'm gonna get down, pray for me that I get down in one piece. All right. All right, folks. Yo. Okay, only one person left on the live. Okay. All right. My hands are now dirty as a result of that. Dangerous stunt. That's not a dangerous stunt, but it wasn't safe. All right, so As you can see, the graffiti right there says "Ready to Die." I've been here so many times. That graffiti's full of crap. Where did the bottle of water go? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, good. Good, it's still there. I think I left it there by accident. Thank God. Thank God I remembered. I don't want to litter. I wouldn't do that on purpose, people. Come on. Lesson learned, don't climb signals like Drew. Kids. Oh my goodness. Okay. You're funny. Oh my God, I got busted. Okay. So, I'm approaching the train station. Oh, there's some bamboo right there. Isn't that cool? Kind of like one of those, this is all bamboo right here. Or bamboo trees, which is super cool. So as I said before, I am taking the train home. And what's so funny is yesterday when I was live streaming, the funniest thing happened. So I was at the Bloomfield train station, going back to the MSU train station, and the train was like 15 minutes late. And New Jersey Transit's notorious for always being delayed, and the conductor forgot to stamp my ticket. He was a nice guy. I've seen him in the past. He's a pretty nice conductor, especially compared to a lot of the conductors on New Jersey Transit. Some of them, especially the older white guys, have no etiquette whatsoever. Some of them are so rude. Not so rude, but like you say, have a good day. They don't even respond to you. I mean, your job is not to be a social butterfly, but you at least have some etiquette. I mean, come on. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a decent train experience. So I'm crossing, I believe this is Rose Street. Either this is Rose Street or Willett Street. No, Willett Street's up that way. It's very quiet now. As you can see, this is, all right, J. Cruz, if you're still here, this is, I believe this is the train station you were talking about. This is actually the Rose Street train station. So as you can see, there was no area for people to really, like, seek shelter. Like, there was no area, like some awning if it was raining or something. Wow. Well, how you doing? Got a runner. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. She could take the pain, she could get scarred. That's a bad song. I'm sorry about that. So up here we have some shoes on the wires. Rose Street or Forest Hill? This is Rose Street, definitely. Now, actually, what that represents is actually gang signs. And I'm not kidding either. That teenager is covered in sweat. Wow. Not me. I'm cruising through here. So these were lampposts at one point, but as you can see, they have been scrapped. Somebody probably took them to a scrap yard and got some money for it. No dumping. Oh, okay. Let me check the chat because a rail fan just sent me something. If you search up why the old Boonton line was closed, it takes you to a website that can help you get more info. Yeah, I've looked up just about everything for this place. I've checked multiple sources, and they were pretty much just telling me the same thing. New Jersey Transit just wasn't getting enough money in train fares. As you can see, it says no dumping, $1,000 fine. I've been in some places where it says 200, 500, but 1,000, that's a first. Damn. The city of Bloomfield is not taking any crap from people. So if you dump, you're done. You might as well just go to jail. No. But where would you come up with $1,000? So right here is all right, there's the clown sticker again. That is about the 4th time I have seen the clown sticker. Don't. What did Pork Chop say? Forrest Hill said, don't take a dump. No, obviously not. Do you not know what dumping means? Dumping means you're dumping your trash or something like that. Illegal dumping just means you're dumping your trash, like furniture or, you know, just stuff like that onto a place where it's not allowed to be. Either you go to the landfill or you put it out on the curb. I think that's common sense, though. Don't mean to be... I'm sorry if I was rude. I'm sorry if you got offended by that. I'm sorry. Isn't Forest Hill not there? No, this is Rose Street. This right here is the Rose Street train station. I'm gonna just tie my shoe. My shoe went untied again, folks. This is ridiculous. No. It's actually kind of relaxing here. There's not many people around. Yo. They're Erie, Lackawanna, owned before New Jersey Transit. Yeah. Oh, that house is solar powered. There are no... Okay, hold on. Let me check the chat. Okay. If you are still FR, though, they should just open the line and make it shorter. I think they should, because I don't know. I think it would be... Yo, is that car on fire? There's a fire right there. What in the hell? Don't tell me I gotta call the police. What the heck? Yo. Yo, somebody's burning something up there. At this, like, at the scrapyard. Either it's a scrapyard or a chop shop. Yo, okay, this garbage can is literally on fire. Yo! What in the hell? Is it just the fire? Yo, there's a fire. What in the hell? Guys, what the hell is going on? Yo, anybody there? Yo, there's nobody here. Yo! Oh my goodness. Called the popo. People use it as a campfire. I figured because it does definitely look like a fire that someone made. Got any marshmallows? Unfortunately not. But leaving a fire unattended, that's dangerous because it can easily spread. Especially with all like the dry leaves and stuff in fall. It's actually crazy that it's almost the end of October and there is still, and a lot of the leaves are still green. But if they were reopened, skip the DB draw. So I just forgot to show this. It's getting dark. Once we get to Newark, I'm turning back. And then I'll just go down Bloomfield Ave and probably get something to eat. Yo, right here. Right here is the loudspeaker. Kind of scared. Okay, let me check the chat. J. Crew, it's kind of scarily close to that fence, though. Yeah, I'm going to say, like, there's nobody there. There's literally nobody there, and there's a fire. And you said it was a Spanish thing. What does Spanish have to do with the fact that there's no one in that auto body shop, and there's a fire? You know how dangerous that is? Right here is the loudspeaker that they used to have. So it would be like, attention, Rose Street customers, the 5:47 p.m. eastbound train to Hoboken is expected to arrive on track 2 in approximately 3 minutes. There is nobody there, and there's literally a fire. Okay, I mean, I'm not no firefighter, but this is not good. This is dangerous, guys. Who knew that in just a live stream, just walking down this railroad, I would run into a fire? There's nobody here. Oh, there's a barbed wire fence. Or, for example... Oh. Did I put out the fire? No, the fire's still going. Yo, it is still burning. The fire is looking a little bit better. I mean, I don't want to call the fire department. I mean, it's not a life or death situation, but it's dangerous because there's nobody here. Hello, is there anybody here? Ugh, this is bad. Shake the fence to make attention. Smart idea. Because they might think somebody's robbing the place. Yeah, there's definitely nobody there. Nothing going on here. And there's just a fire. Alright. I might have to end this live stream. No, we're going to go to Belleville and then turn back. The fire has obviously been going on here for a little while. Move a lot. I don't know. Continue. I mean, I don't know what to do. This is dangerous. This is actually like, I mean, I want to... Oh, there's a water bottle right there. But there's no water in it. No, it's just empty. And I have some sweet tea in my pocket, but I don't think that's going to put out a fire. No, I was thinking about, like, these leaves. That would probably only make the fire worse. Bro, this is what I tell you, man. Auto mechanics are shady. Yeah, no. Auto mechanics are usually pretty jerky people. Auto mechanics are notorious for being very shady. Dirt. It's a smart idea, but I don't have like a bucket I can use or anything like that. What I will do, you know what? I have an idea. What if I just throw some rocks? Will that work? I mean, I hate to sound stupid, but this is like, you know, what do I do here? I mean, we just ran up onto a fire. Okay, that water did not do anything. I don't think this is going to do anything. Yeah, this is not going to do anything. Yo. I'm going to go ahead and use my sweet tea. Oh, my goodness. I love sweet tea. It's a shame I'm wasting it, but this could wind up into a much worse issue. Forget my sweet tea. Sweet tea is good and all, but... Okay, it looks like the fire's kind of dying out a little bit. I don't know whose living hack decides to leave a fire unattended. That's what I'm wondering. I mean, this is not good. I don't want to leave here knowing that I did not at least help. Oh, did I put it out? Yo, I put it out. Yo, I done saved the day. Yo. Okay. Yo, Stop it. Yo. Is that the sugar from the sweet tea? Yo. Look at how much sweet tea I've already wasted. But safety is more important than my sweet tea, people. Alright, I think I put it out. I'm gonna just stay here for another second. Yo, okay, this fire is sneaky, bro. Let me check the chat. He's a firefighter. Trust me, I am not a firefighter. I hardly know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to use what I learned from elementary school here. Do you think maybe putting a piece of, like, dirt or, like, concrete would work? In New York, concrete jungle. Alicia Keys is a very good singer. Okay, that only made it worse. I guess I'm gonna have to waste more sweet tea. Perfectly good sweet tea going to waste. Okay, I think it's working. No, I think it would just ignite the fire more. No, it wouldn't, because sweet tea is a liquid. I mean, you gotta start wondering why would anybody leave a fire unattended? All right, I don't think the fire is gonna come back, but I pretty much did what I did. I mean, I'm gonna just wait. I meant the rocks or concrete. Yo, the fire just came back. Oh, I've been here for about 10 minutes now, wondering what to do, who to call. Yo, I'm thinking about just like going to one of the neighbors' yards and like knocking on their door, and I'm gonna ask them for like a gallon of water or something like that. Oh my goodness. I mean, who knew that just an innocent live stream of me just walking down an abandoned railroad would ultimately turn into me saving the day? Okay. I mean, I don't mean to brag like that, but, you know, I'm doing what any good Samaritan would do. I'm surprised that no one noticed. Okay, there's some neighbors right here. I'm going to ask them for help. Excuse me, ma'am? Do you know that auto body shop right there?
Not really.
Okay. I was walking right by it, and it's closed. There's nobody there. And the trash bin is on fire.
Oh.
Do you have like a...
Oh, I see smoke.
Yeah.
Call 911.
All right. I tried using a little bit of this water here, but it just keeps on coming back. Yeah. I could do it. I just...
It's okay. Yeah, I know we'll call 911.
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. Just trying to be safe, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so...
There's a garbage bin that's on fire. It's by the railroad tracks on Rose Street. The end of Rose Street by the Autobahn. It's Autobahn.
I think it's a used car dealership. I'm not sure, but it's right by the abandoned railroad. They would probably have to enter
Like behind the building.
by Willett Street, yeah. That's what I'm thinking they would have to do.
How close is it to the building? Because we've been told by someone was walking by on the tracks and they saw that there's smoke coming out of it because I can see it from my house.
Yeah, it's right by the railroad.
Flames?
Yeah, it was much worse than what it was before.
It's much worse than it was before.
No, it's not much worse. It was worse. It was actually on fire. It still is, actually. I'm seeing...
At the end of Rose Street, but if they go on the tracks, you'll see because you can get to it from what street? Willett?
Yep, Willett Street is right there.
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they go straight down, whatever that building is, their dumpster in the back, there's something in it that's on fire.
Oh, you're gonna climb up?
Yeah, because
Oh, thank you.
I'm walking over there now.
Oh, light just burnt out.
I don't know what building it is.
It just looks like a used auto body shop
Okay.
that's on
All right,
fire.
Thanks.
Oh, you just got off the phone now? As you can see, it's still burning a little bit. Yeah, it was much worse earlier.
I don't know if it was like it's a
Like a little
garbage can.
fire. Yeah. But it could like spread and then, you know.
Is there anyone in there?
I said hello, I banged on the gate, and no, nobody.
Hello? Hello?
There's nobody there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, like because a spark can hit here
And
and then
spread.
like they're gonna send. I don't know how they would get back here, but they can probably drive down the tracks if they had to.
Yeah. I pour some of my water, and then I even have like a bottle of iced tea in my pocket. I tried using some of that too. I tried putting some dirt in. It's just not working. So, yeah. So I'm gonna probably stick around for a couple minutes. It's crazy.
We'll just stay over here in case, like I said, it could spark, and then
Yeah.
it could land in there, and then all this can blow up.
Yeah, you're right. There's another.
This is Willett here?
No, Willis Street's over there.
Oh, that's Willett. Okay.
Yeah. Can you believe somebody in Bloomfield doesn't even know their own town?
Well, that sounds like the sirens coming our way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
They're probably not coming here. That sounds like a police car. You could usually tell the difference between a police car and a fire truck, because the fire trucks have like a different horn. Oh, it's getting worse too.
Yeah. I mean, if they come down road, they'll see it, but they'll have to figure out, they'll probably have to come down the tracks, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how else they'll get back there.
Right. I already hear some sirens. All right. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it so far. Now I hear a fire truck. All right, I'm going to finish up this live stream. Okay, thank you. Okay. It's getting worse, yo. All right, that's going to be for today's video. I got to end this live here. But, yeah, thanks for joining. All right, I got to go.